Hello, third grade. Today we're going to start our Geode project. Your Geode will not be bright and colorful today. We are only going to be talking about shape and line today. So we are going to make a shape today, but it's not going to be a geometric shape. When we talk about geometric shapes, we are usually talking about things with corners, with super straight lines, or a perfect circle. That's a geometric shape. Those need to be kind of really perfect. But when we make organic shapes, we make shapes that feel a little bit more natural. When you think about the word organic, like foods, you think of foods from farms without a lot of other things, more natural. What that means is that I'm going to make a shape, and it's not going to be a perfect circle. It could be circle-like, or it could be oval-like, but it's not going to be a perfect circle or oval. So I'm going to do this right in Sharpie. Because it's organic, I'm not going to be worried about making a mistake. I'm going to go slowly and carefully. What I recommend doing is using your finger, and we've done this before in the past, if you're not new to me, we can ghost draw our shape. So I'm thinking mine's going to be something like this. So I'm going to draw it, and it's going to be about this big. I'm gonna end it up. I'm very happy with that shape, and you notice how big it is. It's about the size of my hand, so it can be about the size of your hand. You don't want it too small, because then the next step is gonna take you a really long time, and you don't want it too big because you wanna have some lines outside of it. If you make it too small, you won't have that much color inside either. I'm not gonna be worried about the inside today. From now on, for the rest of today, you're going to be making radiating or repeating lines. Radiating means they're coming from the center out, and repeating means there's going to be many of them. All I have to do is make a line that stays parallel to this line, one continuous line, all the way around. I have to really take my time because I do not want them to touch, and I do not want them to overlap in any way. I'm keeping them really close together so it has that really radiating feel. I've made two, but I'm going to go all the way to the outside of the paper. So let the lines change if they need to, so maybe it gets a bump. So then the next one will have maybe even more of a bump. That's okay as long as they stay close. They don't have to be exactly perfect. We're going for a natural, organic feel to these radiating and repeating lines. I'm going to speed this up a little as I finish this because it's going to take me a while, so I don't want you to have to sit through that. So just sit tight while I finish up. Uh-oh, you notice here, I don't want to try to squish that line in because then it'll overlap with this one. I'm just going to imagine where it would go, and go draw it if you need to, and where it would pick back up. Anytime you go off of the page, you're going to do that exact same thing. You're going to imagine where that line would go off the page, follow it, and then pick it back up right on the other side. I'm going to be doing that a lot in the next couple of minutes, so watch as I do that. Okay, boys and girls, so now when you get to the corner, you don't really even need to imagine that round shape anymore. You can just finish up corner by corner. It's not really gonna make a difference. Your brain will kind of create the idea that those shapes continued. Notice that I let my line be a little wavy at times because it creates a little variety and makes it look a little bit more interesting because not every single line is the same. Oops, I got a little sloppy here. I do want to make sure that they do go off the page all the way. And that's where, if you are working at home, you definitely are going to want to have another piece of paper underneath of that to protect this. Do you see I get little marks on my table? And I can clean those off. I have material to clean it off. But at home, I don't think that people are going to want you to get Sharpie all over the table. So make sure please, that you put another piece of paper underneath, and then when you get to the edge, you won't have to worry about getting it on the paper. And you will be following the instructions of getting it all the way to the edge. All right, I'm wrapping this up, last couple of lines, and I am so happy about what's happened here, and I'm so excited about adding color to this next week. Next week, we're gonna talk about some analogous colors and finish up with our geodes. All right, happy creating.